The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster Sampler that includes all the meat in 4 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
This man needs medical attention.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98 KUPD.
You know, Bader's kind of a legend. That dude's a little bit of an Arizona legend right there. We just had somewhat of a legend in the studio. He's been at it forever. We just, Toledo went back like 14 plus years he's been
coming in here.
Again, we're being nostalgic because 20 years on Friday of this nonsense. The longest running morning show in KUPD history, Brett. By a lot, by like 2.5 years. We passed that long ago. But still, that's pretty amazing. 14 years have passed in blink of an eye. I remember going with Bader and CB Dalloway, crazy CB Dalloway, to that barbecue.
I had you guys judge.
You had us judge. Brady, of course, Brady gets us to go judge a barbecue eating contest.
You only had to try 20 briskets.
And CB's, hey, you know about that Tiger Woods deal, man? Because that's when Tiger had just run into the tree. And, yeah, here's a picture of the chick that does it. Like, what? Like, yeah, my bro's nailing her, and I got photos of her. And just all of a sudden, there's this naked lady. Isn't it awesome? Like, CB, you're incredible. Then I said he was like a trip to Mexico. Because I said, I think that was where I kind of originated that. I was like, CB feels like you're going to Mexico. Sure, it seems fun, but at any moment now, everything could go wrong. And that was when I was training over at Ryan's gym. Back in the day when I was my boxing trainer, Ray, was helping him with boxing stuff. And we went over there, and CB's at the desk. Hey, I heard you this morning, bro. Like, what do you mean? Trip to Mexico. Like, yeah. Okay. And I'm like, oh, I'm not so sure.
How it
He says,
is.
let's see how things go. Keep talking. Like, yep. Now you're in my work. I'm like, okay, I'm just here to train with Ray, if that's okay. Okay, you keep talking. I'm like, okay. I do talking other ways. I'm like, is he going to kill me? And just get it over with. Let's just do this now. I don't like that. I don't like the feeling that you're going to kill me. I'd rather just kill me. He was cool, but he was fine. We get the rock horse coming up in a second. I'm getting a lot of emails. Brett's getting a lot of emails of people who are trying to find our owners and our bosses, our suit bosses in the main company's building, trying to find their emails. Don't bother those people. I've got this. You guys, I know how to handle this. Don't do it. And somebody goes, I got your CEO's phone number. Don't bother Jenny. She's got nothing to do with this.
She doesn't know. She's got bigger fish to fry.
He doesn't know. She doesn't know. This guy says, I get this. He goes, you're such a pussy. You're such a tough guy talking with Titus about us non-vaxxers. But with Bader, you didn't say anything. What has been my message about vaccine? Do whatever you want. I don't care. He's a tough guy with Vader. I think Vader should get the vaccine. If he doesn't want to, that's not my business. Said that the whole time. What do you talk crap about him not getting it? Okay. I think he should.
All right, then.
There you go. Thanks. Okay, I'm a pussy, I guess, because I don't really care what other people do. I did it myself. I even said it. I did mine. Do not get hassled. It's up to you. And I wasn't talking with gave Titus trouble because his cuck hilarity would have been great because he's a liberal lunatic. So you got
to get him fired up.
Try to hit the buttons. Don't you know how this game works, William? Come on. But yeah, don't bother our bosses. Please, for God's sakes, don't bother our bosses. Brett, I got this one before we find out what Brady's topic is. I'm worried.
Oh.
Says, I need the Italian's opinion here. My lady friend was over last night. When I was done cleaning up from the work, I walk out of my living room, and she's laughing in hysterics to the television. Major Payne is on. I watched 10 minutes of it, and I'm like, oh, my God. She's got horrible taste in movies. Do I keep hitting this sweet, sweet ass or recognize that Major Payne is a deal breaker?
Man, that's tough.
Major Payne's kind of funny.
You can't really Sean Connery her nowadays.
Yeah, right.
So,
it is his birthday.
Well, yeah. I
So
mean,
maybe
it's
in honor of Sean on his birthday. I
true.
believe I should give you 5 across the face for watching Major Payne.
I guess it would depend on how hot she is.
Yeah, and
But
are you
keep
looking
an
to try to
eye.
get serious?
Keep an eye for some side stuff too.
Man, I tell you what, super hot.
Is he married or just dating her?
Says just dating.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just dating.
Oh, well, then that. F that.
You don't have to
even
put
live
that
there.
on the list
Oh,
yet.
she don't. Oh, then it doesn't matter.
But don't get serious about it.
No.
Because you don't want to find out what's worse than Major Payne.
Hey, look, I was stuck with somebody, and I learned the hard way. Somebody that liked Little Nicky for a movie.
Oh,
so
God.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, that's a deal breaker.
it's never gonna. It will never work, dude.
No.
it'll never work.
The
You
worst
move on.
thing is that people who like those movies will sit and watch like Shawshank Redemption and go, ugh, this is boring. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Great things they don't recognize. Crappy things they like.
That's where I say it's the
that's
deal
bad.
breaker. I mean, like if Major Payne and this is the passionate movie for them,
Right.
or on the
kill
other
yourself.
side of it, like you said on the Shawshank, they're like, man, this is
If
brutal.
they don't like that, then you start
That's
getting
not going to work.
Right. You've had. I was warning Brady early on in his relationship when Ronnie started to say that Butterfly Effect was a great movie. When we walked down, I was very worried about her. So Brady might want to keep an eye on her tastes because we already know that her vision's impaired.
Yeah, learn from me.
Yeah, that one. That's a deal breaker for me. Butterfly Effect. I think that would be one where I'm like,
Little Nicky too.
Little Nicky, definitely. Like if Grown Ups
Again, if she came
up
back
at all
and
as
it was
funny,
passionate about it, like let's watch, or this is, in my top 10.
If who?
Anyone like
Yeah.
on if
Yeah.
Ronnie said this is my movie,
out.
there'd be, yeah.
I think liking
That'd
it
be-
is enough for me. Butterfly Effect is on. We're going to watch that.
No, we're not.
You're going to watch it in your new apartment.
Yeah.
Bad.
Time
You
to move on, pal.
You can disagree on movies.
There will be movies that you will disagree.
Sure, but they can't be staples.
You'll never fully go into the Hallmark Channel movies as
But
must have
yeah,
on
but
holidays.
if
But you let them have it.
No, I don't. If somebody's watching Hallmark in my house too much, they get their own space.
Well, I mean,
And if it starts getting to the point where they're
That's
willing
what
to
I'm
go
saying.
into
It
another
is.
room to watch Hallmark rather than spend time watching something decent, I've got someone that's not fully invested in this. They're Hallmark people. The Hallmark movie lady, you got to be careful. If they're like one, maybe as a joke, but if it becomes like, no, I have to watch these, you got trouble on your hands, man. You gotta run.
yeah, maybe. I mean, that's why
a
we
sign.
have separate viewing rooms.
Yeah, you get the main room and she gets the bitch barn. You don't have separate viewing rooms. You sit in there and watch those with her because it's your room. They've
No,
taken
I
it
don't
over.
watch the. Every once in a while, I'll go in, but then I find myself, you'll ruin it.
Oh, those Hallmark.
I hope they work things out.
Oh,
But if you go in there and there's a Hallmark movie on, do you just grab the remote right away and put on
Yeah.
ESPN or something?
First of all, there's never been a Hallmark movie in the bitch barn.
Okay, I don't know about that, but okay.
I don't think so at all. I don't think he
Man
has ESPN
cave
in the bitch barn. It's just
does
a
not
DVD.
allow that.
Oh, when you get one of
I'll
those,
put
let
a
us
list
know.
up.
Yeah, tell me about this fantasy man cave you've got because the one we've been described is definitely not off limits to a Hallmark movie. You know, you should do
It's family movies.
put
When,
a parental block on the Hallmark Channel in the man cave. You won't do it. In fact,
I got to figure out how to do that
ask
first.
Kirby and Ronnie.
Yeah,
They
I'll have
probably
to-
have. They probably have one on ESPN, so you can't go in there anyway. Yeah,
They can block that one.
A girl who likes Hallmark too much, out.
Well, where'd you watch Hubie Halloween?
Oh,
That was in the man cave.
oh, you burn it down. It's tainted.
If you're watching a movie, that's the only place to watch a movie. Other places is it's just too wide open. I need it's
What?
better surround sound. It just is.
For Hubie Halloween, you want the
I can
technical
focus in
mastery.
on it. Now, Hubie,
Need the
Come on.
GHX sound
you
and
got to
everything.
take it all in,
Brady,
John.
come on. Don't start giving me you needed the sound quality to make Hubie Halloween interesting.
No, I didn't
That's
need
a
it for that
main
one.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I blew it.
Yeah. Yeah, any girl that goes, oh, my God, Grown Ups was so funny, and we're not even, we're done talking. I don't need to know any more about you. Oh, Grown Ups 2 is funnier than Grown Ups 1. You're going to die taking a lid off of a tomato can. You're going to get killed by a can opener. You're the dumbest person alive. Yeah, I can't tolerate that kind of stupid. Grown Ups was funny. And in fact, I'll go so far as to say, I'll watch Grown Ups with you, and I'll watch you, and I swear to God, if you crack a smile, we're done. If you find a laugh in it,
I'd be laughing hard at that movie, watching it with you.
Yeah, oh yeah, you would. Because I'd be looking at you going, you find that funny?
Look,
You think that's funny? You think that's funny? You know what that makes you? Retarded.
Texter's hitting in.
Fact.
Get Brady's wife on the phone. Let's see if there's actually been a Hallmark movie in the barn.
Oh, there's been a
When I'm gone?
No. Well, then it's not a man cave. Then it's an everybody room. It locks. You should put a deadbolt on it when you're gone. That's what Connery would have done.
That's right.
And you don't know where the keys are. They're buried in my ass. If you want them, come get them. I dare you. Scott Haynes is right. I think Major Payne's kind of funny. It's not a great movie, but it's kind of funny. That's one, if she liked it and you didn't, no big deal. Major Payne has some laughs in it. He says Sergeant Bilko, however. That's very true. Yeah,
I haven't seen that one.
Don't. And if you ever meet anybody who likes it, they can't be your friend. Definite deal breakers in movies. Definitely. For sure. That's why I question on like first dates, what's your favorite movie? You're not asking out of curiosity. You're seeing where their gauge is.
They did. I saw a list yesterday that was green light movies. In other words, movies that would be good date movies.
Yeah.
And they had like Princess Bride on there.
Yeah.
There was a couple that were on the
For sure.
bubble.
Godfather.
Godfather's a great date movie. The Rambo when he went over to the Thailand or whatever. Oh. That's a good date movie. I can't watch this. Yeah, well, I can't. Shh, you're ruining it. Anyway, so be careful, Brady.
If you met Megan and she told you that Grown Ups was her favorite movie, done.
We wouldn't have had another sentence.
Wow.
That would have been the end of dinner. Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, I don't think it's legal for me to date your kind. Why? Well, I think a normal can't date a retarded person. I think that's rape.
2 years into it.
Done. No. Oh, it
fell in love with Grown Ups.
Tell you what. 2 years into it, if I found out.
Going on, this is the one.
If it was a 10-year relationship and Grown Ups came out and she liked it, divorce immediately.
There's some papers coming your way.
I can let everything go. That? No way. Cordell and Cordell? Yeah. If she beats you, press 1. If her Sandler fandom is, that's it too. It's like a reason for divorce, irreconcilable differences, estrangement, Sandler fan. I mean, it's all on there and it's recognized in court. Horrible. I'll tell you that. If I was in a 50-year marriage and every year was better than the one before and she laughed at Grown Ups, that's it. We're done. That is a definite tell. How did I not see for 50 years that this is what you thought was funny? Terrible. Do you have one that's an absolute
movie?
Yeah, like if she Little Nicky's pretty
strong.
Little
Nicky's there.
That's a trigger for you. But
that's
yeah. Brady doesn't because he likes everything. But those Hallmark movies going day in and day out. There'd be a talk.
That's your
no,
because I know there's movies that I like that she won't like.
That's the whole point of being man.
Yeah,
you don't want her in there. We're the ones who use
Connery.
That. Women don't have there's a movie deal breaker for them. Like, women don't have this conversation. It's like, what movie does he have to like for you to like him? It's like, no, you don't play that way. You don't quote movies like crazy. You don't live through movies like men do. So
it's different.
They don't matter that way.
Well, I mean, Medea, I gave her the questions. You've seen Godfather 2, 1, Goodfellas, Casino. Yeah. She'd seen them all. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
All right.
You're like sticking around. Absolutely.
Right. Perfect. Grown Ups?
No, she's not.
Find out about Gups and Gups too.
No.
Yeah, get it. Brady?
No, she knows.
What is your topic for Rock Horse today? Make it snappy.
Okay. It's the song that reflects our 20 years being this week.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Well, Brett's only been here for one of them.
I know.
Our 20-year, it'll be our anniversary theme song. Too bad Linkin Park's Bleed It Out just came. If farted out would have been a great one, but I would have had to change the words. All right. A 20th anniversary song. Wow, because it is the 20th anniversary on Friday of this nonsense. Okay. Wow, that's going to be tough. All right. I got something in my head. If you got any suggestions, Holmberg at 98kupd.com. You can text them over 97936 or Facebook it and push them over that way. We'll find out what we choose next. Rock Wars coming up.
Pathetic.
98.
That's it. That's bonkers!
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.